Okay guys, we're back on the demolition site, of course, with the muncher, the chomper, the dart destroyer itself. Buckle in guys, we're in for a rough ride. Check it out. Okay, like I said, we're on the corner of Chapel Street and Bonney Street once more. With the Volvo with its the nibbling head on, the destroying head. Crunching away at the concrete here, reducing it to dust as the water pours in gallons. Trying to keep the dust down here. A little bit of a breeze here today, so it's very, very difficult conditions to keep the dust down, and it's also pretty bad conditions for the drone, but we'll do with the best we can under the circumstances. As you can see, the dust is flying around all over the place. So we're just taking the rubble off this top of this what would be the second floor. Remember, the first floor is actually underneath the machine now. So just pulling all the bricks off there, tidying up as we go along, as we move along. Chomping away at the front of this concrete lintel. Arching his back and taking away the concrete piece by piece. Well, it's been a few days since I put a video up, but we are playing catch up at the minute. The amount of dust is getting crazy. If I pull back and out of shots, it's because the drone is taking in the. Got to be careful with the dust on the propellers, etc. But at the moment, we'll see how we go. Hopefully he'll change direction on his water spray there, and then we can stay at this height. As you can see, the wind doesn't look like it's windy, but believe me, it is. There's some quite bad gusts today, and it's playing havoc with the dust. Okay, so we're just looking up over the top of the magistrates' courts here. We're going to go and see what the other machines are up to, if anything. Straight away we see the Cabelco down there, the green machine. And he's got his... he's got the shears. Oh, these are interesting. The head on this machine, these shears, they can cut through these girders. Actually cut through them. No problem whatsoever. It's moving them over there. You can see the pile at the top of the screen. That's the ones that have been cut down, so they can just be thrown into the skip. What he does is he moves them into the middle pile, and then he cuts away, moves them into the end pile, and then they go into a skip. It's a very, very interesting piece of equipment that could cut through them girders. How incredible is that? The Cabelco. So yeah, pretty impressive being able to cut through the girders. I believe they call it shears. Big pair of shears, isn't it? That's what they call the head on this machine, the shears. Shears that can cut through a girder. Wow. And now just daintily picking up a small piece of metal and moving it across. He'll probably snap this in two as he drops it. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, yes. Yep, there you go. Just cut right through it. Incredible. And again. So as simple as that, took that into 3 pieces. Okay, we're back to the Volvo here on Chapel Street and Bonney Street corner. And the Magistrates Court's just tackling a piece of the roof here. Nice overhead shot looking down on the Dark Destroyer as he takes a piece of the roof cladding out of the way. Tearing away down to the ground and get rid of it. Okay. Looks like the wind's died down a little bit now. Was a little bit on the breezy side in the morning. This is in the afternoon now, and the wind's died down considerably. It was getting some pretty crazy gusts. Even though we had the sunshine, we still had the gusts. It was a bit odd, to say the least, but it seems to have died down now. Yeah, just chomping away at this. I think it's like a steel covering. It looks like slates, but it's actually some sort of aluminium. The covering on the top there that he was taking away. And we're just going in for looks like water tanks up there in the top. Oh, he's taking the whole. He's taking the whole floor. He's taking the whole floor. You're just going to pull this out now, I think, and everything's going to come crashing. He started, so he'll finish. You can't leave it like that. Here we go. Wow. The whole floor and ceiling of that in one swoop. What's he left on the floor there? He's got some ducting. Don't know what the tank is. The tank, it could be part of the air conditioning system. That actually looked like a water tank when it was up there, but now it's on the floor. I think it's part of the air conditioning ducting. Probably houses a fan. Swinging back round into action there. Moving in for its next victim. Okay, looks like we're going to be going for that top corner. The water's piling onto that top corner, so dampening that down, ready for destruction by the looks of it. The Dark Destroyer. Let's see how he does on this one, if that's what he's going to do. Taking that last piece out of the way. Yeah, it looks like it's a fan in there. It's fan housing for the air conditioning or the extraction, one or the other. Okay, going up. Oh. Okay, I thought he was going to go for the outside. He's actually going for the inner wall and boom! There you go. One hit, game over. He makes light work of those brick walls. It really does. just nudges them out of the way. It's phenomenal, the power on this machine. Going for the actual roof now. So this is just like your felt fabric and insulation. And of course, what he's doing now is taking away the netting above as well. The netting that was there to stop seagulls nesting in the spring of the year. Dragging it out of the way, that netting. The T-Rex, the Dark Destroyer, the Chomper. What's he going to do next? That was incredible how he knocked that wall out of the way. The way he just nudged it and the whole wall just disintegrated. Can you imagine it probably took days to build the wall and he just took it out in 2 seconds. There goes the whole roof as well. Take that down to the ground. Uncovering all sorts in the top there. With the aircon system, which we knew about, which was just gone. It looks like there is water tanks as well, etc. in there. There's all sorts in there. I can see what looks like water tanks and a lot of ducting. And quite a bit of steel work as well. We'll have to see what's there as he moves back in. He's just dragging that roof section out of the way. I suppose he doesn't want to try and pick it up because it'll just fall apart in several pieces, so the easiest way for him to get rid of that is just drag it to its final resting place before it goes into the skip. Where does he start with this mess? Because he certainly has made a mess. He's just having a bit of a clean up here by the looks of it before he goes any further into the destruction above. He's got quite a lot of debris to sift through now and separate before he moves on. Taking that steelwork out of the way. Bending it over, grabbing it, bending it. Imagine trying to do that by hand. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So there's not much left of these magistrates' courts now. To be fair, just behind that brick wall is the main reception area. I think there's one other court on the opposite side, and that would be basically it. Of course, you've still got all the concrete below. There's basically 2 floors of the car park. Let's not forget that. We've got our school got to be moved before we move on towards that police station. So a lot more nibbling, crunching to go through yet, and a lot more rebar to take out of there. The amount of rebar that's gone off site here is incredible. We've been watching it all the time off camera. They bundle it up like bales of hay and then take it away. It's just tons and tons and tons of steel that's just that was involved in the making of this building. I'm going back up for the ducts in here, the aircon. The parking area, the CSI there, still got the CSI on the wall there in the green, amongst the other graffiti. That's where the CSI used to park the cars. Crime scene investigation. It doesn't look like it, but there's still a little bit of a breeze there. That insulation just got moved off the roof. Just moving in and daintily grabbing the rest of the ducting, dragging it out of the way. Before he moves in and probably moves all this to ground now, I would imagine. No, I'm wrong. He's reaching for the top. Back up to the roof now. Putting his whole weight on the top of there. Collapsing the roof. Just dragging the structural pieces out of the way before you take away the fabric of the roof, uncovering everything underneath. Look at them respective piles there, the wood, then you've got the aluminium, then you've got the girders. All got to be taken away. It's all got to go into skips. Okay, where are we going now? It's like he's going to go back to the roof, is he? Take the fabric off, take the roofing felt and the insulation, just tear that away from the top. Okay, looks like we've got some sort of they are water tanks, aren't they, in there? It's a water tank on a stand, on a steel stand. Reaching up now. Just knock that bit of wall out of the way. Yeah, that's in the way, isn't it? Whoa, what? Move the fabric, the felt, the insulation. You've got that water tank there sat on its on the metal stand. Looks like there's a couple more water tanks behind it actually. Who knows what's at the back there? We won't really know until they take the wall out. Just looking there, and it looked like there was a couple more tanks towards the back. Look, might be 2 or 3 water tanks up there. Yeah, he's going for the stand. Yeah, good. There's the stand that one of the tanks is on. Well, that's gone. Going for the steelwork now. You can see the base of the police station there, just out of shot, just behind this wall now, and we're getting ever closer to it. That's going to be the most interesting part of this demolition when they start on that police station. To have a machine that can reach up all the way to the top and dismantle it from the top down, it's going to be an amazing feat to watch, for sure. Just clearing all the rubble down to ground now. And just all the cables and wiring just cut through that, I would imagine. Yeah, the jaws are closing onto that. Yep, and he's just cut through the whole lot in one hit by the looks of it. Is that pipe work as well? Don't know. It's like some sort of pipe work. Anyway, he's chomped through the whole lot and took that down to ground. There's just going to be a lot of sifting through the rubble at some point. Probably the most boring part for these drivers is having to sift through the rubble and separate the steel, the wood, the aggregate, and of course the rebar. So we're back to the green machine, the Cabelco. He's got a different head on now. He's got rid of his shears. He's just got the grab. That's what I call the grab. I don't know what they call it. I just call this head the grab. So for all intents and purposes, looks like all he's doing is having a clean up as well. We just pan around, look at the area. Got 2 extremely full skips there ready to go. Got all the heads there laid on the ground, all the machine heads, and a huge pile of girders. They'll be waiting for a skip. Well, I've seen somebody doing some manual labour there. It's the first time I've seen somebody do anything without a machine. It's having a struggle as well by the looks of it. Well, it looks like this one here is just sifting through the rubble as well. In the area where the prison vans used to offload the prisoners. All that's left now is that cell block in front of us. So that should make interesting viewing when you go through that. So up over the top of the cell block. Straight over the top of the lift shaft that goes down to the car park. And back to the Volvo at the back here with its job in hand. Looking down here, seems to have already got rid of quite a lot of the rubble into its respective piles, and he's back on the job. And here we go, chomping at the concrete. On comes the water. It's like he's going for it. He's going to take the floor away by the looks of it now. Close them jaws and bang! It goes. He's making very short work of this. Since this Volvo come onto site, the progress has stepped up immensely. I mean, the other machines, I'm not saying that they're not good machines, but this one is twice as strong for sure. It does in one bite what the others used to do in 3 or 4, put it that way. They'd nibble away, and he just comes in and just chomps. Just goes through it, just to reduce it to dust, as you can see. All that's left when he pulls the head away is the rebar. They seem to do it in stages, this, so it looks like he's going back to taking it back to the concrete lintel there that you can see just underneath all that rubble. He's going to probably square it off at that concrete lintel. That's what they've been doing in the past. They take a section at a time and square it off to that concrete lintel, then they'll clean up and then they move on again to the next concrete lintel. Basically, that's what they've been doing. The dust falling out, but it just reduces it to dust straight away. I mean, there's not even any boulders, is there? It just totally just drops it to dust. That floor. Get the wood out of the way. They're spinning around onto its respective piles. Okay, once again we're moving up onto the top floor here. Just took a wall out there, a studded wall. Just get that out of the way. That was in the way, wasn't it? Coming back for the rest of it. Yeah, there you go. So that's a studded wall disappeared in 2 swoops. Spin it around, bang it onto the wood pile, and then back to the job in hand. The chomper, the muncher, the dart destroyer. So you can see he's just cleaning up to the edge of that concrete lintel there as we leave him, and we're going to go back and have a look at the other side, see what's happening once more while he's doing his cleaning up. Spin around here. That's that pile of girders has got bigger as we've been away, and we've taken delivery of a new machine as well, by the looks of it. So that's another one added to the list. So they're definitely going to step up a gear now, aren't they? They've got four machines now working on site. It seems to be getting a little bit busier. A few more workmen on site as well. As the population grows and the demolition intensifies as we move forward towards that police station itself. So, quite interesting to see how they get this off, actually. I think we'll hang around for a bit. Looks like he's got another bucket on the end of this. He's also got at the back there what looks like, let me just see, I'm just spinning around here. I think he's got another T-Rex head and another jackhammer on the front there. We'll see as we go around. So a new machine and another 3 heads added to the arsenal. Speed it up and yeah, he's got a T-Rex head and a jackhammer at the front there, just tucked in behind this machine. Just put the rubber tyres on, uncouple everything. Release the bucket. Yeah, I can see the jackhammer head on that now. That's a jackhammer for sure, and another T-Rex, another chomper head. And there's all the heads on the ground. All we need now is to take the actual machine itself. Just put the bucket back on as well. And heading towards them 2 tyres. You wouldn't want to be one of them tyres now, would you? There you have it, guys. The delivery of yet another machine, along with the destructive heads that come with it. Okay, back to Bonney Street. Going for the roof. Laying all its weight on the top there. And it's just child's play, and it's just so easy for him. He just laid his weight on there and just destroyed the roof. Took it back to the next, don't know if there's a lintel there or not. Once again, getting rid of the netting on the top. But this driver will be glad to see the back of the ceiling all the way around with all this insulation. Must be a bit of a headache separating that. It's so brittle. Slowing down the process quite a lot to use that insulation. There's a lot of dust. Where's the water? Reaching up back for the roof again. Got a hell of a long reach, this machine, when you look at it, and it's fully stretched. Let's hazard a guess on there's got to be 30 foot on it. Must be. It's got to be. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be very happy. Oh, yeah, there's a girder there. So he's going to take it. He's taking it back to revealing that orange girder. That'll be his cut-off point. And then he'll get rid of all the debris below. Give him a nice clean edge to work on when they start the next day. That's what normally happens. So they drop all the debris down at the bottom. Clean up and move on. But we are coming towards the end of the day now, so I would imagine he's just going to take this lot to ground and sift through the debris and have a bit of a clean up. So pushing it all down onto the ground now, creating quite a lot of dust. I'm surprised, really, I'm shocked that they haven't got the water spray on at this moment, because yeah, they are building up a lot of dust, but I suppose it's going in the direction of the site anyway. It's not blowing towards anywhere else, so maybe that's why they're not that bothered. Just cleaning up there. Reaching up now to get this overhanging piece of steel, I would imagine. Oh no, that's a piece of aluminium on the top. I thought it was going to go for the roof section that's overhanging there, but he didn't. He just went for the aluminium on the top. Ah, now he's going for the steel. He's going for the... That's interesting the way he's doing this. Oh, he's just bending it round out of the way. Okay. Well, that was cleverly done. Cleverly done there to take that overhang out of the way so they can leave it as safe as possible for the end of the day. Because that's what is the name of the game is now, is to clear off anything that's overhanging or it could be a danger, because they're still having a problem with kids getting on site now and again, so you just got to be so careful. Best thing, all they can do is just really make it as safe as they possibly can before they go. Some of these stupid teenagers see it as some sort of a playground. They're having a bit of a nightmare at the moment, the security staff on site here. Quite sure it is what he's pulled out there. He's gone onto the steelwork pile anyway, so might be some sort of a radiator by the looks of it. So now the painstaking job of sifting through the rubble, I suppose. At the end of the day, the boring part, that's what I call it, the boring part. Didn't used to be, but we've been watching it that often now. It's not as exciting as when they're pulling it apart, is it? I think he's just going to leave that overhang there for the end of the day. He's just cleaning off the edges, isn't he? Yeah, it's just carefully taking it back to the girders. It's just resting on the roof there and ripping it along the edge of the girder. Just pushed another wall out of the way in the process. So everything back down to ground now. So guys, it looks like this is where we wrap it up for the evening. Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one. Okay viewers, if you like what you see, pop your comments in below and don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell because we love it when you do that. And don't forget to share. See you soon in my next presentation. Catch you later. It's not your boy Leroy signing off. Ta-da!